post-workout makeup. That's kind of a new thing. What's that?
What's that about? Well, this is like the all-girls card, so they're pushing like a Hollywood thing for tomorrow, and I guess it used to be only guys, and like Susie, who usually does makeup, now has too many people because she has all these chicks to deal with now, so they had to split it up. And he's doing A, but more like my roll dog, so I just wanted them to hang out. So like, yeah, we'll pretend you have a job. They didn't do anything. Look, I just worked out. Do I look any different? No. But hey, I got my friends paid today, so that's cool.
That's awesome. Talk about the reception you got, though. I mean, obviously an amazing reception out there. We don't see that a lot at workouts. Is that still a special feel for you even now?
Yeah, you know, it's still, it's great that I am able to interact with the fans at this kind of level, you know, not just in a, you stand here and let's take a picture, but I can have them really be part of my training sometimes. And, you know, I know that a lot of the athletes go out there and they just like, it's like they're dragged over here and they just go through the motions barely and then try to get out as quick as possible. But like, you know, this is my workout today. Like, this is what I usually, you know, we're kind of tapering down, so it's much easier than usual, but still I want to do like my real workout for today. And yeah, I had no idea how not common that was.
It was almost 2 years to the day. We were standing here in this exact room and, you know, getting ready for your first fight. What's this been like for you? I mean, are you where you thought you'd be in 2 years? Is it more? Is it crazy? What do you think?
Actually, I think that the build-up for my UFC debut was a lot more stressful. And I don't really think that it's less so much as we've become so much more fine-tuned and efficient at it that we take a lot of we learn every single time and do it better every single time and make it easier and less complicated, I think. It seemed like such a struggle with so many things going on and just trying to get my bearings in the beginning, and now it's kind of like, okay, this has become the way it is, you know. I've had more title fights than non-title fights, and this is what I'm used to, you know. So I feel like I'm much better at dealing with it than any of these other girls possibly could be.
The reception a little different this time than it was 2 years ago?
There's a little bit more people, but I mean, it seems to me like everybody's happy at the open workouts. Like, you know, we're not going through the motions, we're really training, and people like to see you being genuine.
Does that motivate you knowing that you're that big of a deal now in this sport?
When I was no kind of a deal or a big deal, I was just as motivated day one as I am now. You know, there was no amping up and there is no toning down. This is just the way I am.
It's an important week for the MMA, especially for the girls, because we have like 2 events with girls headlining it. How do you see that?
I think it's great that women being in the forefront of the MMA community is becoming normal. You know, like, I think some people mentioned that, oh, people were surprised, like they didn't even notice that women were both the main and co-main, because we've had so many women main events that, you know, adding a co-main is the next step. But I love that it's becoming so commonplace that it's not a surprise anymore.
Has that ever been a conscious goal of yours?
Conscious goal of mine is to be the best fighter in the world, and everything else just comes along with it.
To that end, you have best in the world on your gloves there. Who puts that there for you?
Edmund writes me messages on my wrap some days, and this is one of his. He doesn't usually repeat them, but he repeats this one sometimes. And yeah, I like it. I don't know, because I make a lot of money with my hands, and we take a lot of care of my hands. And I think it's kind of dumb for somebody who is on a main event card wrapping their own hands. So I get a professional tape job from I think Edmund's the best rapper in the world. Not like, you know, with words. I've never heard him try to rap, but I'm sure his Armenian rap is amazing.
Are you almost rooting for Cyborg to win on Friday? Just at that big fight between the two of you guys?
I mean, it's kind of funny that the chick that she's fighting is a girl that I beat in like less than a minute in like my second pro fight or something, giving up a lot of weight. Like, yeah, you're really pushing yourself there, girl. That's it.
So that's not a good fight to set up a potential fight with you for the belt. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's already set up. I'm here. She's the one that left the company. She's the one that ran off. I'm still the champion of the division, and I'm still here, and she could come fight me or not, but it's been her decision to not come yet.
Dana has said that if you keep winning, he's going to have to match you up with some guys. If you did fight a guy, who would you like to fight?
It's been documented many times that I'd fight Brian Caraway. Yeah. Or Brian Tate. At first I was like, is his first name Brian? I'm starting to forget his name now. Whatever.
Cyborg said today, she said, look, if Ronda would ever do this fight at 140, I'd take it tomorrow. Is there ever a scenario where that makes sense to do it at 140 because she can't make 135?
No, she can make 135. She definitely can. And the thing is, someone that cheats and makes things easier for themselves is always going to try and make things easier for themselves. And that girl needs to learn that you're not always going to get advantages put in your favor. You need to learn a lesson that you need to do exactly what the other girls do. Stop taking fucking steroids and make weight.
Do you think she still takes steroids?
Don't answer.
People take steroids because they're insecure, and I don't think your insecurity's gone away.
Ariana Celeste was on our radio show this morning, and she called you a big bully because of the comments you made last week. Do you have any response for her?
What did I say that was a bully? I said that the fighters should get paid more than the ring girls?
Yeah.
How does that make me a bully? That makes me fucking right. I'm sorry, but she wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the fighters. She wouldn't. Do you think her walking in circles around the two guys or two girls out there like fighting for their lives is worth more? Think she works harder than they do? I didn't say that she needed a pay cut. I said either the ring card girls are paid too much or the fighters aren't paid enough. For her to take that personally, you know what would have been the best thing for her to say? Oh my God, you know, these fighters, they work so hard and I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for them, and I just admire them so much, and yeah, I definitely think that they should get paid more than anybody in that arena tonight. Here you go, there's a PR lesson for her.
Do you think ring girls should even exist at this point, ring card girls?
No, I mean, there's some that I got a lot of respect for Brittany Palmer. You know, she went and became a ring card girl to pay her way through art school and become a renowned artist, and her being a ring card girl helped her promote her art. You know, if you're working at Hooters because you're trying to pay your way through medical school, then fucking work it, girl. I respect the hustle, but don't think you're hot shit just because you work at Hooters. You know, use it to further yourself in life. Don't think that you're awesome just because you do that. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed with the job in itself.
2 more questions.
You were warming up with the staff. I know Edmund did routines with the staff, you know, trains with it. Do you ever find or practice kata?
No, I am not the wushu master that Edmund is. Actually, I stole the staff idea from April Sanchez and Gennady Glavoki, and they use them up at their gym at the Summit. And yeah, I just started warming up with them there, and I was like, these things are awesome. And then we went to buy a whole bunch from Home Depot or something like that, and now it's like part of the routine.
Looks cool.
Yeah, right? And it works really good. Like, I stretch way better with it. You never know.
All good?
Music behind the background or your workout distraction?
Huh? The music? No, I picked Hector Lavoe myself and sent them to go play it because I didn't want to hear that techno stuff, because we've been working out a lot more to Hector Lavoe lately because Jesse does our strength and conditioning. He's like the best DJ for the gym, and then Edwin was convinced that like this is the rhythm of boxing, and so we just started playing it all the time. And yeah, my Edwin impression is terrible, but I still try. And yeah, I just like to play music like that when I'm training.
Ronda, if you didn't have a fight on Saturday, would you go to Invicta or PWG?
I'd go to PWG. I totally would go to PWG. Oh my God, that's such a great time. But you know, I'm not hating. But I just have a lot. I don't know, just because I go to a lot of MMA events, and so it's like, it's so cool to go to an event like PWG because it's so different, and I don't know, I love it.
Who wins, Home or Pennington?
I would put my money on Home, but you never know with anything, so I don't know. Fights are chaotic, you never know. But yeah, because this is a whole new venue for Home. She's never really fought outside of her hometown. She's never really fought a UFC caliber opponent. And so Pennington definitely has the potential to surprise a lot of people. And so I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way. But, you know, if I had to put money down from what I've seen on paper, I mean, Holmes is the person to favor on paper.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.